go here and we can start typing our request. For example, write for me a letter to my professor about revision of my exam paper. Okay, that's simple. But to prevent wasting time, I have my requests ready and prepared, so just I paste them here to show you how effective ChatGPT is, and click on this button. Okay, it's now producing. It's almost instant, and yeah, it's done. That is our letter and our request. Okay, so we can just put the name of the professor here, and this is actually our request. I told the professor that I know for sure that my mark is not 6 out of 10, maybe 8, or at least 8 or more, and I requested a revision. So it's now explaining in this letter, and I can just put the name of the professor and maybe the name of the and of course my name and student number, and then forward that to my professor. That's it. Very simple. And you see the language is quite professional and serious, because you see why I understand that your time is valuable. This matter is a great of importance to me. I have carefully gone through the question and my response. So yeah, I can say that this language is quite professional. You can just put your name and the name of the professor and forward it to your professor. This is great, great, great. And then this was a great example of letter, and then we can see how it works for writing an emails. It's very similar to this, but to just show you another example, I want to have another request about email. So let's get started. Okay, exactly after this, we can type the new request, and I just paste my request, which is write for me an invitation letter, since I'm going to invite someone to a business meeting, and she's living in US. I'm going to invite her in Europe, and everything else. I have provided some details in this request, and exactly ChatGPT sticks to them. Okay, so let's see what it does. Yeah, it's producing now, and yeah, that's it. We have a couple of terms here. Yeah, exactly, it's done. We have right now our email, so we can put the information and the name here, and then maybe change a couple of things. For example, if we don't want one article, we can change it, or we can edit it, delete it, or whatever. But most of the work, I can say maybe 60%, 70% at least, is done, and so it's very effective. So we can just cut the time effectively with ChatGPT. This is the power of ChatGPT. You saw that. Yes, it's amazing. We have a subject, we have dear, and we've put the colleague's name here, and then it starts with something like introduction, and then some articles, and the ending. It's amazing. And of course we can regenerate, but usually it generates again the same stuff. And for example, you can request more casual language, and maybe something like more professional email, and exactly it regenerates in that way. So we don't try, because we will try these things down the road in this video. So yeah, it was about writing emails and letters. Next, we want to talk about how ChatGPT can help us to brainstorm ideas and for suggestions. So let's deal with it. Tired of thinking about ideas, about good things and good messages and good sentences and even good words. ChatGPT can do that, can do these kind of stuff for you, okay? And you can just be more creative by changing and editing and adding a couple of things, and then use that stuff in your work and in your tasks. For example, for suggestions, it's very helpful. Consider I have bought a lot of prizes and gifts, so I want to write down a sentence or two sentences on them and send them as a Christmas gift to a lot of people. So I need beautiful sentences, and I can have a request just like this. I'm sending gifts to my dears in another country for Christmas, and I need short messages, maximum 2 lines, and then by just commanding Chat GPT, it's producing our sentences, so we can really use them by writing these beautiful sentences on our gifts, one of them for each gift, or maybe use a couple of them more times. It's just your creativity. Your creativity starts here instead of spending a lot of time just thinking about words, because ChatGPT can really help you in these in this task, and then you can have your creativity later on. So it's great. Another example I want to show you is that consider you want to choose a name for your pet. Maybe you have got a cat or dog or whatever, and you are wondering which name is suitable for her or him, and you are thinking about beautiful names, but these names are very limited in your mind, so you can ask for great suggestions from ChatGPT, and it can really help you. So let's have a request about name, uh, just like this, very simple. I want feminine cute names that I can choose one of them for my cat, and then commanding ChatGPT is now producing, yes, a lot of beautiful uh, female names for your cat, like Bella, Lily, Robbie, Olive, and Kuko, and Mia. Lots of the names here. So very effective. One example that is also very helpful for you to know is this. Okay, now I paste the request here, and just like this. For example, you have five thousands of dollars, and you want to have some suggestions about how you can spend it for fun, to indulge yourself or maybe your family, and you want to have good experiences, but your mind is limited, for example, to only traveling or maybe buying something. But you can seek a lot more suggestions from ChatGPT instantly. Let's see what it does. It's now producing exactly. It's producing a lot of suggestions for us almost instantly. Yeah, a lot of things. We have dance lessons, we have relaxing retreat, we have sightseeing and art or craft workshop, cruise or boat tour, couples workshop, luxury shopping, and lots of things. Wine tasting, adventures, activities. So a lot of suggestions. Another, this is the last one because we have a lot of things, a lot of other things that ChatGPT can do that we want to discuss in this video. But because suggestions and brainstorming is very important and one of the main usages of ChatGPT, I want to stress it with another example. So this one is, yeah, consider you want to have a diet, have a new diet, and not only you need suggestions, but also you need a little bit of information. So two things beside each other you need. And if you really want to have a Google search or maybe just watching videos on YouTube to see what is good for you, you may need to watch a couple of videos or maybe read a couple of articles. But with ChatGPT, you can have very good suggestions almost instantly. So we can have requests like this. I want to change my diet to a healthier one, but my budget is limited. So we put a limit in our request, and ChatGPT understands it. So it doesn't produce, the diets that needs a lot of planning, or maybe it has a lot of diversity, so it costs us a lot to just start and adopt it. It notices that our budget is limited, so it's just adjust the suggestions with this limitation. Can you give me some good suggestions? And then of course it can. Let's see what it does. Yeah, plan your meals, cook at home, buy in bulk. These are the things that can help us with our limited budget. And of course the suggestions: drink water, limit meat consumption, and oats and grains, and use leftovers, a lot of things. So, and usually it ends its suggestions with a couple of lines of explanation. But yeah, it's actually an article, very personalized article. It's it's for you, it's tailored for you. Okay, you can put limitations in that and tell it what you want, and then it produces personalized stuff, very tailored for your needs and for your request. The third usage of ChatGPT, this is something really cool because I see even right now a lot of people are investing a lot of time to just write some explanations, some descriptions, and some captions for the posts that they are sending on their social media, and a lot of bloggers actually uh, just write down a lot after posting their video or maybe the pictures, because they need to provide something in the caption, they need to have a description for the video in the YouTube, and some of them even practice to just increase their typing speed, while at the same time ChatGPT can uh, produce unlimited uh, descriptions for your YouTube videos and captions for your Instagram posts almost instantly. So all those uh, why all those wasting times? So instead of that, we can have requests to, for example, provide a caption for your special post in Instagram, something like this. I have my request ready, so I paste it. I have posted a reel on Instagram about self-development. Okay, we specified the topic, and we want, for example, something in 3 paragraphs, and it's the self-development is about how people can adopt positive habits and quit the harmful ones. Okay, this is enough, I think. You can choose the language, for example, casual language, or maybe something like professional one, or maybe very motivational language. But I don't want to do that. You can do it. It's the same, and it generates the stuff almost instantly. Whatever you do, you give it. Okay, so we see that, yeah, it's doing the perfect job with emojis and titles, and even we have hashtags here which are great for Instagram. And you have seen a lot of people that they choose their video, edit it, and just select a name for it, and then for caption they have another task to just deal with it, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, even longer. So you can really have an assistance from ChatGPT to produce the descriptions of your videos and maybe captions for your Instagram posts. Yeah, this is very effective. I love it because it cuts my time, it gives me more opportunity, and it makes my life easier. Common usage of ChatGPT is something related to creativity and imagination, because this is something that really takes a lot of your time. You need to think about the things that you want to say and write down, and the sentences, the words. But ChatGPT can really help you. I don't say that you can immediately use it always, but sometimes you can really get very good ideas, okay, because imagination takes a lot of time, okay, to develop, but ChatGPT can develop it for you almost instantly. Let's have one example to show you how it works. For example, you want to have a story. You need to tell someone a story. You need to have a piece of a story to see a concept in it. You just to have an example about something and everything. So for example, we want to have a story right now, a love story. I just paste my request, and emotional one. That's it. And it can produce such a story for us very quickly and in the most authentic way. It's an authentic story. Just trust me on that, okay? It's a love story, um, long enough and quite natural. Yeah, exactly. And we have starting from here in the heart of quaint coastal village, and then ending here, so we can have a very good story. Yeah, I have read a couple of stories that ChatGPT has produced. It's something unique, I can say, because uh, you think with yourself that, okay, I can produce something better. Yes, definitely you can do it, but consider how much time you need to invest on it. When you start typing and writing your story, you see, okay, if I want to be exceptional, I need to just invest a lot of time, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, but it's doing something for me instantly that the quality is high enough that I can use it, or even I can get a lot of ideas out of it. So this is the place that a lot of people love ChatGPT, because it cuts a lot of time and makes the life really, really easier. Another example about creativity and imagination is about when you want to really imagine something. For example, a day of your life. I have one example about it, so let's see. Consider you want to have the imagination of one day of your life. You are rich, you have time, you are in absolute freedom, and you want to see how the life could be. So I have my request here, paste it, and I want to see how ChatGPT can imagine for me, exactly imagining for me. So it's right now producing my favorite day or one of my enjoyable days in the future that I have money, time, and freedom. Yeah, exactly. Couple of paragraphs after a wholesome breakfast prepared by your personal chef. Yeah, it's very luxurious and it has a lot of indulgences. So, yeah, exactly. I love it. This was just one day in your extraordinary year, a year where your hard work, determination, dreams had collided to create a life that was nothing short of fantastic. Yeah, exactly. It's great. So you can read it to get motivated. You can read it to get inspired. You can read it to enjoy everything. So it's great for creativity and imagination and thinking. So right now we want to just go on to the last common usage of ChatGPT that we want to cover in this video, and that is nothing but the fifth common usage of ChatGPT, and this is editing, elaboration, explaining more, proofreading, and these kind of tasks that everybody needs. Okay, a lot of people are outsourcing these things to people and paying people for to do them, and some people actually cannot do it effectively. Some people do it, but they they just ask for a lot of time to get the project done. But you have ChatGPT, you can outsource it to ChatGPT to get something very effective, very helpful, and almost instantly with the accessibility of your laptop and your computer. So we can start actually see how much effective it is. But before that, I want to tell you that okay, editing is an elaboration is something that you need in your day-to-day tasks. Okay, if you want to make a piece of stuff looks very natural. For example, I'm authoring something in English and I'm not speaker of English. I'm not a native speaker of English, so I want to make my stuff looks like produced by a native speaker of English. It's something that can really improve the quality of my work. But uh, the first thing I would say is that giving it to a native speaker. But with ChatGPT, I can edit my document, my stuff quickly, almost instantly, free of charge. So let's see how I can do it. I paste my request here, which is, hey, my assistant, I have paragraphs of motivational stuff which I want to edit them. Okay, this is editing. I request ChatGPT for editing, and it's now get aware of what I have asked him. And yeah, right now ChatGPT is waiting for my stuff. Okay, it's right now aware that I have requested for editing, and now it's waiting for me for the provision of the stuff. And I need to just go and pick up my stuff and get it here and give it to ChatGPT, and then it produces the edited version, which is amazing. We'll see it. So let's do it. Yes, this is actually my stuff, a motivational stuff, which is in few paragraphs. I have pasted here, and right now I'm giving it to ChatGPT, and it's now generating the addition exactly. If you just yeah, the work is done. If you just compare what I've written, for example, it looks good but not very natural. You know, a native speaker of English can, can notice in few seconds that it's not written by someone who is speaking English from the day beginning. But here it's much smoother, natural, and a lot more professional than the stuff that I have authored. So it's great. It's something that you are doing every day, guys. So you can really trust on ChatGPT, get your things done freely, almost instantly, and have a lot more time to deal with other tasks that you have in your day and in your to-do list. So it's amazing. Right now, it was editing, and now we want to go on and have another look to the another function of ChatGPT in this area, which is elaboration. I can say elaboration is something that you can definitely assign to ChatGPT because it maintains the main ideas and the concepts. It just explains them more, provide examples, and maybe just state it in another angle that helps people to understand it completely and entirely. So let's have another example about this. What I do first is asking ChatGPT for my request, which is elaboration of the motivational material. I tell ChatGPT what I'm going to do, and yeah, right now it's aware of our request and it's now waiting for our stuff. And right now I want to do something very cool and interesting. I come, I just scroll up and take the stuff that it produced for us a couple of seconds ago, and I paste the stuff here to elaborate it, to get it elaborated. And let's see what it does. Yeah, it's producing our elaboration. Yeah, you see each paragraph is a little bit longer, and the language is still professional and natural, and we see that it's a little bit heavier, you know and people can get the ideas much deeper in comparison with the previous one. So it's great. It has done a great elaboration for us. I'm very satisfied. And guys, these were five common usages of ChatGPT. There are a lot more things that are coming to this channel. I will deal with them because I really love ChatGPT. I really love interacting with AI and get my things done faster in a more effective way. So just stay tuned. I will post more videos about ChatGPT and will make a playlist for it. Maybe it's very likely, and we will see even more usages of ChatGPT in the future. But these five things are the things that I'm sure, uh, not all of it, but few of them, I'm sure that you are struggling with them, so you can really trust ChatGPT and get support from it. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked the video. If this is the case, please press the like button and subscribe and share the video with the friends and the people that you know which who may need this video. Thank you for watching and have a very good time with ChatGPT, and I hope you can really benefit of these usages in your day-to-day tasks. Bye.